Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your love reading. This is a general love reading looking at the energy around your love life as we move into this Valentine season. Take what resonates for you and leave the rest. This reading opens with a very patient but slightly tired energy. It feels like you've been investing time, effort, and emotional energy into something for a while now, and you've been waiting to see whether it's actually going to pay off. There's a sense of reflection here, where you're looking back and asking yourself whether what you've put into love has been worth what you've gotten back. This isn't frustration exactly, but it is awareness. You're not rushing anymore, and you're not chasing the outcomes the way you may have in the past. Instead, you're taking stock of what's grown and what hasn't. At the same time, there's a feeling that a fresh start in love hasn't landed the way you hoped it would. Something that looked promising may not have fully taken root yet, or an opportunity for stability feels delayed or blocked. This can show up as plans that didn't materialize, conversations that didn't go anywhere, or a connection that seems solid but never quite grounded itself. It doesn't feel like a loss as much as a pause that's forcing you to reassess what you truly want long term. There's a strong presence of control and boundaries in this reading. You may be stepping into a more decisive role in your love life, where you're no longer willing to let circumstances or other people dictate the direction of things. This feels like you taking your power back, setting rules for what you will and won't tolerate, and expecting consistency rather than promises. For some of you, this can also represent dealing with someone who likes things their way, where structure and authority play a big role in how the relationship functions. Emotionally, though, there's a bit of disconnect here. Feelings may not be flowing as openly as they should, either because someone is holding back or because intuition has been ignored for too long. There's a sense that something important has been felt but not said, or known but not acknowledged. Taurus, this reading suggests that deep down you already know the truth about a situation, but you may have hesitated to fully trust that inner voice, especially if it conflicted with what you hoped would happen. This hesitation has taken a toll on your energy. There's a sense of exhaustion here, where you're no longer interested in defending a connection or proving your worth. If something feels like too much work emotionally, you're starting to question whether it should be this hard. This is a release of constant vigilance, where you stop bracing yourself for disappointment and start prioritizing your own peace instead. There's also a feeling of incompletion surrounding this love situation. Something feels unfinished, unresolved, or not fully aligned with where you're meant to be going. This can show up as a relationship that hasn't officially ended but no longer feels fulfilling, or a chapter that kept you revisiting without real closure. You may sense that you're meant to move forward, but you're waiting for clarity or permission that doesn't need to come from outside of you. Interestingly, conflict energy is fading here. This suggests that tension, competition, or emotional chaos has either already settled or is no longer worth engaging in. You may be choosing peace over proving a point, or stepping away from situations where there's too much friction and not enough harmony. This feels like maturity, not avoidance, but discernment. The reading closes with a shift in perspective. Instead of pushing forward or forcing answers, you're being guided to pause and see things differently. This doesn't mean stagnation, it means intentional stillness. There's value here in stepping back, releasing expectations, and allowing clarity to come on its own. Valentine's season may not bring loud declarations or dramatic shifts for you, but it brings insight, and that insight changes how you approach love moving forward. Overall, this reading is about patience evolving into wisdom. You've learned a lot from waiting, investing, and holding space, and now you're deciding what's actually worth continuing. Love isn't something you need to force. When it's aligned, it meets you with the same effort and intention you give. This season is less about action and more about understanding where your energy truly belongs. So that's what I'm getting for you, Taurus. If this resonated for you, please let me know in the comments, and of course, like and subscribe. See you next time.